So hi there students, welcome back again to another video lesson for grade 7 mathematics. So pagkatapos ng ating lesson for week 4 and 5, which is yung using appropriate graphs to represent organized data, so we'll now move on to another topic, which is one of the highlights of the subject statistics. So kasi kadalasan kapag tinanong mo yung mga students, ano ang natutunan, or what do you know about statistics, usually ang sinasagot nila is mean, median, mode. So and then we have here ungrouped and grouped data. So usually pag ungrouped data, ito yung lower than, less than or equal to 30 lang yung data, yung raw data. So kapag halimbawa 100 na yung ating data, so we need to use a frequency distribution table na na-discuss ko na dun sa ating third week, yung organizing data in a frequency distribution table. So yung discussion natin dun is magagamit pa rin natin sa group data kapag diniscuss na natin yung measures of central tendency. So kung hindi nyo pa napapanood yung ating video lesson na yon, so hanapin nyo lang po sa aking playlist. So grade 7 mathematics quarter 4. So let's start our discussion by our lesson objectives. So first, we will illustrate measures of central tendency, mean, median, and mode. So ano nga ba yung measures of central tendency na yan? And then, how do these measures, statistical measures, differ from one another? So anong pinagkaiba ng mean, median, and mode? So i-discuss po natin yan, and then one of our main agenda, syempre yung main agenda natin is to calculate the measures of central tendency of ungrouped data. So lahat yan, mean, median, mode, is i-discuss po natin. Meron po tayong mga 2 examples each for mean, median, and mode para at least magkaroon kayo ng idea, maging guided kayo kung paano nga ba kino-compute, sinosolve yung mean, median, and mode. So in the previous topics, the first 3 components of statistics, collection, organization, and presentation of data were discussed. Okay, so during the second week of our video lesson, our discussion for grade 7 mathematics, so I have discussed with you the methods, the ways on how to collect statistical data. So and then on the third week, we have their organizing data in a frequency distribution table. And then on the fourth and fifth week, so diniscuss naman natin yung mga different types of graphical representation ng data. So ngayon naman, data are also analyzed in order to obtain meaningful information. So after nating i-present, ang next step natin is to analyze them. Siyempre, kapag nag-gather tayo ng data, ino-organize natin, pine-present natin, ina-analyze din natin. Siyempre, gusto nating malaman kung anong meron doon sa ating mga data na yon. So, through analyzation, malalaman natin, makakakuha tayo ng meaningful information. So, dyan natin kukunin kung paano natin ini-interpret yung data. Dyan natin kukunin kung paano, ano yung conclusion, ano yung ating generalization. So analysis of data includes getting the average value, middle value, and the most frequently occurring value of a set of data. The common measures of central tendency are mean, median, and mode. So sa data analysis, kinukuha natin dyan yung average value. Okay, so yung average value natin dyan is yung tinatawag nating mean. And then, yung middle value naman natin dyan, yung nasa gitna, and that is what we call median. And then, kinukuha rin natin alin sa mga data natin ang nag-exist more than once. Okay, nag-occur more than once. Okay, that is mode naman. So, let us now proceed to discussing the 3 types of measures of central tendency. First, we have mean. So, what is mean? Okay, so yung mean po, so ang pwede nating kahulugan dyan is yung ano yung gusto mong sabihin, pero hindi po yon. So, yung what do you mean, hindi yon. So, yung mean, iba po siya sa mathematics. So when we say mean or average, this is the most useful among measures of central tendency. So ito yung pinakakadalasang ginagamit. So mean is affected by extreme values. Okay, so yung extreme values na yan, so meron po kasing mga set of data wherein halimbawa, yung mga data magkakalapit lang. Halimbawa, yung mga edad ng estudyante. And then, kapag may inad ka na mas matanda, yung number na mas mataas, halimbawa, yung mga scores lang, 12, 13, 15, 17, ganyan. Pag nilagyan mo ng 50, extreme value yung 50. Tinatawag na outlier. Ibig sabihin, kapag dinagdag mo yung 50 na yon sa ating data, yung mean natin is maapektuhan. Okay, so kumbaga, yung mean na makukuha natin, hindi siya yung mismong malapit dun sa mga data natin. Maaring tataas siya or maari din namang bababa siya. So, the question is, how to compute for the mean? Okay, so paano natin kinakalculate, sinosolve yung mean? So, ganito lang po yung ating steps. So, simply add all the scores in a set of data and divide by the total number of values. So, kung paano natin kinukuha yung general average natin sa ating mga subjects. Like, for example, you, grade 7 students. So, meron kayong 8 subjects. And then, para, kunwari, malalaman natin kung with honors ba tayo. So, di ba, ina-add natin lahat ng mga grades natin from Filipino up to MAPE. And then, yung sum nun, i-divide natin sa 8 kasi there are 8 subjects. So, yun po yung average or yung mean. So, ito yung formula natin. So, in symbols, so, ayan, x bar. Ayan, so, yung x na variable, may bar sa taas, ibig sabihin po nun mean. So, iba-iba kasi yung mga symbol na nasa taas na nilalagay sa mean, median, and mode. Magkakaiba yan. So, kapag x bar, yan, that is mean. That is summation of x sub 1 all over n. So, i-explain natin yung mga variables dyan. So, una, x bar is mean. So, ibig sabihin mean. And then, x sub 1, ito yung mga scores. Siyempre. Next, summation of x sub 1, ito yung sum of the scores. Ibig sabihin po ng symbol na yan, yung Greek symbol na sigma, is summation. Ina-add natin yung mga scores. And then, n, there is the total frequency. Okay. So, syempre, kapag in-add natin yung mga scores, kailangan i-divide natin yun sa total frequency. Just like kung ilan yung subjects. 8. That will be the value of n. So, for us to understand the concept of mean or average, so let us have an example. So, below are the scores of 10 students in a 30-item math exam. Find the mean score. So, ito po yung scores ng 10 students dun sa nasabing exam sa math. So, ayan, 25, 19, 23, 16, 27, 30, 24, 20, 17, and 19. So, we are asked to find the mean score, yung average score. So, yung formula na gagamitin natin, yung pinresent natin kanina, so x bar is equal to summation of x sub 1 all over n. Okay. So, next. I-add lang po natin yung mga scores. So, from 25 to 19. So, 25 plus 19 plus 23 plus 16 plus 27 plus 30 plus 24 plus 20 plus 17 plus 19. All over n. So, n dyan is yung number of students, total number of students, which is 10. Okay. So, add lang po natin yung mga scores. So, from 25 up to 19, ang makukuha po nating sum is 220. And then, yung 220 na sum ng 10 scores, i-divide lang po natin sa 10. Okay. So, kapag dinivide natin 220 sa 10, ang makukuha po nating sagot ay 22. So, ibig sabihin, yung mean score na hinahanap natin is 22. So the mean score of the 10 students who took the 30-item math exam is 22. Yung average score. So example number 2. So the table below shows the second quarter grades of John. So find John's average grade for the second quarter. So dito, makikita natin yung grades ni John for the second quarter. So ito sila. So learning area, on the first column, yung mga learning area, Filipino, English, Math, Science, AP, ESP, TLE, MAPE. So as you can see, yung number of subjects natin is 8. Therefore, N is equal to 8. And then yung mga grade, ayan, nasa second column. So para makuha natin yung average grade, yung mean grade, so ganun pa rin naman yung ginawa nating process kanina. So i-add lang natin yung mga grades ni John from Filipino up to MAPE, and then i-divide natin sa N, which is 8 kasi 8 yung subjects niya. So 89 plus 91 plus 92 plus 87 plus 93 plus 90 plus 88 plus 92. And then i-divide lang po natin sa 8. So ngayon i-add natin sa pamamagitan ng pen and paper lang. So solve natin. So 89 plus 91 plus 92 plus 87 plus 93 plus 90 plus 88 plus 92. So kapag i-add po natin yon, ang makukuha po nating sum is 722. And then yung final step natin is i-divide natin yung 722 sa 8. So yung makukuha po nating sagot is 90.25. So ito yung kanyang average. So kung yung average niya is 90.25, then considered siya as with honors. Okay. So kung may mga tanong kayo na ganyan, kung yung average ba niya, classified ba siya as with honors? Yes po, kasi yung average niya is 90.25. So after natin sa mean, so I hope naging clear sa inyo yung process kung paano i-solve, i-calculate yung mean. So punta naman tayo sa median. So what is median? So median is the middlemost value in a data. So yung pinakagitna na value dito. So and then median is not affected by extreme values. So hindi kagaya ng mean. So habang dinadagdagan natin o kaya binabawasan natin yung mga data, so naapektuhan yung value ng mean. Dito naman yung ating median, hindi siya masyadong naapektuhan kasi nga kinukuha lang natin dito yung middlemost value. So paano ba ang pag-solve ng mean? Ng median? So all you have to do is to arrange the scores in either ascending or descending order. Okay, so yan lang po yung pinaka-step ng median, pagkuha ng median. So kailangan lang natin i-arrange yung mga scores, yung data in ascending or descending order. So kapag sinabi nating ascending, pataas, mag-start tayo sa pinakamababa, papuntang pinakamataas. And then, yung opposite naman niya, descending, is mag-start tayo sa pinakamataas, pababa. Okay. So, and then, the middle number among the arranged data is the median value. So, once na na-arrange natin yung mga scores, yung mga data in either ascending or descending order, so ide-determine lang natin yung pinakagitnang number doon sa mga naka-arrange na data na yon, yun na po yung median. However, meron tayong two cases kasi dyan. So, yung second case natin, if n is even. So, halimbawa, yung data natin, n is equal to 5. N is odd. Okay, so, halimbawa, sinulat natin yung mga scores, 3, 7, 9, 11, 18. Ayan, naka-arrange na yung mga scores. So, since n is equal to 5, yung middlemost value natin na 9, yun yung median. Madali natin siyang ma-identify. Pero, if n is even, iba pong process yon. Median is obtained by getting the average of the two middle numbers. So, halimbawa, yung ating n is equal to 10 siya. So, hindi natin makukuha yung pinaka-gitnang value, yung median. Ang gagawin lang natin, kukunin natin yung dalawang nasa gitna. And then, i-add natin yon, i-divide natin sa 2. O, sabi nga dyan, we'll get the average of the two middle number. So, yun lang po yung paraan. Pero kapag n is odd, wala tayong problema. Makukuha natin yung nasa gitna. Kapag even, yung dalawang middle numbers, yun ang ating kukunin, i-divide sa 2. So, let us have our first example. So, example 1 natin and 2, n is even and then n is odd. Para at least magkaroon kayo ng idea. So, for example number 1, so below are the ages of 11 teachers of San Isidro High School. Find the middle age. So, dito, yung n natin is 11. If n is 11, that is odd. That is an odd number. Okay, so wala tayong problema dito kasi kapag in-arrange natin yung mga scores, yung mga edad ng mga teachers na yan, kukunin lang natin yung pinakagitnang number, yun na po yung median. So ngayon, i-arrange natin yung mga edad. So, usually ang ginagamit natin dito is yung ascending. Yung mag-i-start tayo sa pinakamababa and then pinakamataas. So, yung una nating ililista is 22. So, yan, bilugan natin para hindi tayo nalilito. Next, we have 25. After ng 25, dun tayo sa line of 3. We have 31, 33, and then 35. So, 31, 33, and then 35. Line of 4 naman tayo, 46, 48. Next, line of 5, 50, 54, 59. So, 50, 54, 59, and then yung line of 6 natin is 63. So, one way na pwede nating isolve yung median, so by the way, kapag median naman po, yung kanyang symbol is ito, X. Ayan, yung parang may pa-wave sa taas. So, para makuha natin yung median, naka-arrange na yung mga scores. So, i-determine natin yung pinaka-gitna. Okay. So, di ba yung n natin is 11. Okay. Ganito siya kunin. N plus 1 over 2. Ayan, yung kanyang location muna ang kukunin natin. So, n is 11, di ba? 11 plus 1 all over 2. So, 11 plus 1, we have 12 over 2. So, 12 divided by 2 is 6. So, ibig sabihin, yung pang 6 score natin, yung 6 na age natin, yun po yung ating median. So, kung ilalocate natin yun yung pang 6, so 22, 25, 31, 33, 35, 46. So, ibig sabihin, yung ating median is 46. Okay, so the middle age of the 11 teachers of San Isidro High School is 46. Sulat natin dito sa baba. Ayan, 46. Ito po yung ating median. So next, example number 2 naman natin, kung kanina odd siya, ngayon naman even. So below are the scores of 12 students in a 50-item summative test. Find the median score. So as you can see, there are 12 students. N is equal to 10 and 12 is an even number. So ito yung mga scores. So kapag even, yung n natin, ang gagawin natin, kukunin natin yung two middlemost numbers and then get the average. I-add natin and then divide by 2. So arrange natin yung mga scores. Mauna tayo sa 8. And then, we have 15, 12, 17. So, arrange natin yung 12, 15, 17. Next. Line of 2, 20, 23, 29. So 20, 23, 29. And then line of 3, we have 32, 36, 37. And then line of 4, 43, 49. Okay. So, 12 students tayo dyan. So, kukunin natin yung pinaka gitnang scores. So, yung dalawang number na nasa gitna. So kapag in-apply natin yung kanina, so yung n plus 1, so 12 plus 1, that is 13. I-divide natin yung 13 sa 2, we'll get 6.5. Eh, yung 6.5, so sulat na natin. So, n plus 1, so 12 plus 1, that is 13, diba? 13 over 2, so that is 6.5. Okay. So, yung 6.5, nasa gitna po siya ng 6th and 7th score. Okay. So, dito sa ating data, yung pang-anim natin na score is 23. Ito yung pang-6th. Yung pang-7th naman natin is 29. So, kunin lang natin yung average ng dalawang numbers na yan, yung pang-6 and 7. So, 23 plus 29 over 2. So, that is 52 over 2. 26. So, ibig sabihin, kinuha natin yung average ng 23 and 29, which is 26. Yun po ang ating magsisilbing median score, 26. And finally, yung third na measures of central tendency natin is yung tinatawag nating mode. Okay, so what is mode? Mode is the most frequently occurring value in a set of data. So there are some instances where the data has no mode. Okay, so dito kapag mode po ang pinag-uusapan natin, tinitignan lang natin dito alin sa mga value or mga data natin ang may pinakamataas na frequency. Okay, so yung pinakamataas siya. Okay, lagi siyang nag-occur. Okay, doon sa ating given data. So, merong mga data na walang mode. Okay, kasi maaring iba-iba yung mga scores. Wala naman nag-i-exist ng more than once. O kaya naman, pantay-pantay lang sila ng bilang. Okay, so kasi kapag walang halimbawa, yung mode na nakikita natin or yung mga scores na nakikita natin nag-exist, nag-occur more than once, halimbawa tig-2 sila. Pareho lang silang tig-2. Walang nakakaangat doon. So, walang mode po yung ating data. No mode siya. So, meron tayong mga types of mode. So, i-discuss natin yung mga uri ng mode kasi hindi lang po isa ang pwede nating identify as mode. Depende sa ating data. So, first, unimodal single mode. Okay, so ibig sabihin, isa lang ang nakikita natin na most frequently occurring value dun sa data. And then, kapag 2 modes na, dalawa na, that is bimodal. Pag tatlo, we have trimodal. And then, more than 3 modes, 4 or more modes, multimodal na. Okay, so, syempre, kapag wala, that is no mode. So, let us have an example. Number 1. Below are the 14 recorded temperature in degrees Celsius in the past 14 days in Barangay San Mateo. Find the mode. So, yung recorded temperature na naka-express in degrees Celsius. So, past 14 days. 2 weeks yan. So, ito po yung mga recorded temperature. So, pwede nating i-arrange yung mga scores para hindi tayo malito. So, mag-i-start tayo sa pinaka mababa, which is 21. After ng 21, meron tayong 22. Then, after ng 22, we have 23. Then, 24. And then, after ng 24, we have 25. 1, 2, 3. So, tatlong beses natin po yun isusulat. And then, 26. Dalawa. 27. 28. 29, 30, 31. So, tigi-isa lang sila. So, ayan, na-arrange na natin yung scores in ascending order. So, anong next na gagawin natin yan? Okay, so, i-identify natin alin sa mga data na to ang nag-occur more than once. Okay, so, dito makikita natin yung 25. 3 times. And then, yung 26 naman, 2 times. So, ano nga ba yung mode natin dyan? Siyempre, yung 3 times, na nag-occur ng 3 times. And that is 25. So, kapag mode naman po, ito ang kanyang symbol. So, yung mode natin dito is 25. So, for our last example, so determine whether the following distribution is unimodal, bimodal, trimodal, or non-modal. So, we have example number 1. So, ayan. So, 12, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So, alin sa mga data natin ang nag-a-appear more than 1? Yung pong 12 and 15. So, yung 12, 2 times. Yung 15, 2 times din. So, ibig sabihin, yung mode natin dito are 12 and 15. And then, kung i-classify natin anong klaseng mode yon, that is bimodal. Next, 7, 5, 2, 4, 8, 6, 9, 3, 1, 2. Okay, so dito naman, ang nag-e-exist na more than once is yung 2. Okay. So, ibig sabihin, yung mode natin dito is only 1, which is 2. So, type of mode, that is unimodal. And then finally, we have 82, 91, 88, 75, 82, 82, 75, 88, 91, 75, 88, 91. So, halos magkakapareho lang yung mga numbers. So, ang maganda natin gawin dito, i-arrange natin. So, 75 muna. So, ilan ang 75? Tatlo. Yung 82 naman, tatlo din. Next, 88. Tatlo. And then 91, tatlo din. Kung papansinin natin, yung apat na magkakaibang numbers na yan, nag-a-appear thrice, 3 times. So, ang hinahanap natin dito is yung most frequently occurring value. So, dahil pare-pareho lang sila ng frequency, so, ang sagot po natin dito is no mode or non-modal. Okay, so wala naman kasing namumukod-tangi dun sa mga numbers na yan. Pare-pareho po silang 3 times na nag-appear. So, kaya ang sagot natin dyan is non-modal. So, hindi natin pwedeng sabihin dyan na multimodal kasi apat na numbers na nag-exist ng tigta 3. So, dun pa rin tayo dun sa most frequently occurring value, yung pinakamataas. Wala namang mataas dyan, kaya non-modal. So, I hope it's clear. So, up next, so pagkatapos natin sa ungrouped data, we'll now move on to group data. So, we will calculate measures of central tendency of group data. So, since tatlo yung measures of central tendency na yan and group data pa, so tatlong video lessons po yan na magkakasunod ko pong i-upload. So, yung una natin muna is yung mean of group data. So, meron tayong dalawang methods na i-discuss dyan kung paano sinosolve yung mean. So, again, alin man dun sa method na gagamitin natin na yon, makukuha naman natin ang parehong sagot. So, yun lang. Maraming salamat.